first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Play action. Stafford.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now Stafford. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. To throw is Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. The Seahawks at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in following a loss last week, and that, of course, ended that strong run they were on. They had won 7 in a row prior.
And something you pointed out to me before the game even began, they've had terrific fortune throughout their entire win streak, but we both saw it happen right in front of our eyes. Some of that good fortune dried up, and they ended up taking the loss.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go now.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
40 gun! 40 gun!
First run now for Kyron Williams.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Throwing is Stafford. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
He'll get this complete to Whittington.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Stafford now to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, Stafford.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Tracking 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He completes this to Walker.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll look to throw here. This is Fant on the short completion. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Going right back to Fant.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard down.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here's Stafford.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Throw out wide to Walker.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. This is Fant on the short completion. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's White. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Walker once more. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
They'll try and run. Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, You feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And Walker has it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Ken Walker, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the fourth as time has run out on quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Stafford. He's got it to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Play action, Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
That's to the second-year man, Puka Nacua.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Stafford.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Throwing is Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
2-2 Atwell.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top